Okay, good afternoon everybody and welcome to this media conference with Jarrod Bowen from St George's Park. We'll start the live section with Tim Thornton from Sky Sports News. And raise your hand and pass the mic around if you do have a question.
Jarrod, a new deal at West Ham, now back in the England squad. Can you put into words how it feels?
No, really special week. Like you said, obviously got the call on Thursday before our European game, so had that. Obviously won that game as well over there, which was nice. And then the new deal was sorted Saturday over the weekend. So yeah, really a special kind of 4 days for me. And you know, I've always wanted to be back here, so to get the opportunity to be selected again is something I'm really grateful for.
You've had a taste of England already. How much do you think that will help you this time around? And having had so much European experience over the last few months, are you coming back a better player? Yeah,
and I think obviously the way I've started this season, I'm probably playing the best football that I've played, I think, in my career. And like you said, I've had those experiences of Europe. You know, it's a bit different to when I came. You know, I'm a dad now, so I'm in a different kind of place of, you know, you just feel a bit more mature and a bit more mature head on your shoulders. So no, I feel in a really good place. And like I said, to be back here, I'm really grateful for it.
Does it feel like a big week for you, the opportunity to perhaps force your way back into the plans for next summer?
Yeah, that's all I can do. There's 2 really good games, 2 at Wembley, which, you know, I haven't had the opportunity yet to play at Wembley. So 2 really good games coming up, and just looking forward to it. Looking forward to being back, getting training, and doing all I can.
And finally, from me, the UK and Ireland have been confirmed today as hosts for Euro 2028. What does that mean for the players? You'll have seen it as an outsider looking in, but the potential to play in that tournament on home soil.
Yeah, it's a real buzz. Obviously, for as well, getting all the different stadiums and different atmospheres. So it's a real buzz. And you know, everyone's excited about the news that came out today. So just more of a buzz when that comes about. But obviously, there's another big tournament coming up before that.
Hi, Jarrod. When you signed your new deal, David Moyes says he feels like you're a more all-round player. Do you feel like that now? What do you think has changed?
You know, I just think as a player, you get more confidence with playing, and you know, you get older, and you just feel, like I said, more confident and more mature as a person and a player. So I think that's, you know, what's happening with me. I'm 26 now, so getting on a bit, but you know, I do feel more mature as a player and a lot more confident.
The last time you were in the England squad was September 2022, just before the World Cup. What was that like to not make the group? Has it motivated you to get back to where you are now?
Yeah, but I think you've also got to look at the squad that's here as well. You know, just being named in the squad, when I first got named in the squad, was an honour for me. So to play the games that I played was, again, another honour. And to be named in another squad before the World Cup was, again, I'm going to use the same word, another honour. But that's what it is. And, you know, I was disappointed to miss out, but those were what happened, and I had to deal with it. And all I could do is keep playing football to a level that I know that I can play at, and I thought everything would take care of itself.
Like you said, there's lots of strength and depth in that attacking area, and you said as well there's two good games coming up. What has Gareth Southgate said to you since you've joined up about the 2 matches that are coming?
No, I just said pretty much what he said when I first signed it. You know, I've deserved to be back in the squad, and you know, I was grateful that he chose me and gave the opportunity again. So just looking forward to getting the training going, and then, like I said, 2 really good games on home soil.
Hi, Jarrod. Do you think that scoring the goal in the final at the end of the match in Prague is not unconnected with the way that you've started this season and getting back into the England squad?
Yeah, I think probably after the World Cup, I was back to a level, and I think we was at club level to a team that we expected ourselves. I think we started quite slowly last season, myself and the team. And like I said, that winning goal in the final gave us a bit of swagger in a good way. You know, we come off the back of winning the European trophy for the first time in 40, 50 years. So it gave us a bit of a confidence, and ultimately made us want to have that feeling again of winning, because there's no better feeling than winning something for your club. So yeah, I've just been, even into pre-season, I had a really good pre-season, had some good games, scored goals there, and I think you can take confidence and momentum from each game that you play. And I think for me, that's all I've just tried to be doing, keep playing football with a smile on my face, because you know, that's what makes me a good player, I think, when I'm playing with a smile on my face.
So you kind of felt it coming? pre-season, did you? The way that you've started the actual season.
Yeah, I would have been annoyed if I didn't score after scoring a few in pre-season. But yeah, the first game away at Bournemouth was you want to get off to the mark as quick as possible when you start a season. You want to score and get on that run and get the confidence. So I managed to do that, and feel like I've just been probably getting better and contributing to the team as much as what's required of me.
And what would it mean for you to play for England at Wembley?
I think the ultimate. I've got 4 caps and I'm massively grateful for them. But that Wembley one, to play at Wembley would be, a dream as a little boy. You dream of playing for your country. You never think it's going to happen when you're so young. But when now you're here and I'm here, that I want to play at Wembley, and hopefully I get the opportunity to do that. But we'll see.
Thanks, John. Gary.
Jarrod, nice to see you.
Hello.
Saw you last week and you weren't counting your blessings at all. What was it like to get the call up?
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't get, it's special every single time you get the call up. We was, like I said, over in Germany, so it was a time difference. So I think we was just out on the pitch doing a bit of prep for the Germany game, and obviously got the call up. So really delighted with it.
Were you a bit worried when you saw Ollie Watkins' hat-trick in front of Southgate?
No, all I can do is what I do, and for me it was enough for me.
David Moyes really backed you, was quite upset when you didn't get called up last time, but it's been a real support for you to get back. How much did he help you with that disappointment for the World Cup?
Yeah, I think he's obviously shown the faith in me by playing me and putting his trust into me. So for me, it's just about repaying the manager's faith of, one, bringing me to the club in the first place, and then helping me learn on the pitch and helping me learn off the pitch as well. So he's been great for my development.
Hooking up with Deck again. Any tricks played on you yet? Nice to be back in the same team.
Yeah, no, nothing like that yet. But no, good to see him. I haven't seen him since a few days after the final. So yeah, really good to see him. And we play each other soon when we go back. So that'll be a nice game.
And I know Sweet Caroline is one of your favourites, so you'll be determined to get an opening win at Wembley so you can sing it with the boys afterwards.
Yeah, we missed out on that on the final because you interviewed me on the pitch. But yeah, really looking forward. Like I said, really looking forward to have the opportunity to hopefully play, but even just to go there and take it all in, take a feel for it. Yeah, really excited for it.
It's a long contract that you've signed at West Ham. Wanting to replicate Mark Noble, what was the thinking behind that, and what influences he had?
No, I don't think you can ever replicate Nobes. He is, he is West Ham. So, but for me, it was like I said the other day after I signed. It was that club gave me the opportunity that I wouldn't be sat here without this club. So it's only right for me that I want to pledge my career there and pledge my future there. So happy to get it all done. It's been stressful getting it done, but now it's all done. I can sit back and say I'm here and I'm happy.
You've alluded to it a bit, but psychologists and players have discovered the potential of dad power. You and Deck, new dads. What is it, do you think, that helps you really perform when you've got a little one out there?
Probably because you go in a hotel the night before and sleep, because you can't do that in the week. But no, I don't know if it's got much to do with it. I think you try and keep football away from home life as much as possible, because it can. You might have a bad game and you don't want to take that home for your children, because you want to be there for your children and enjoy their upbringing. So, but it's just a special moment. Every time you finish training, you're excited to go home, and you finish a game, you're excited to go home and see them. So I wouldn't say it affects it too much, but it just makes you more excited to go home.
And Arsenal, Manchester City, has there been a bit of banter between the players with that?
I haven't seen nothing yet. Obviously, it was a really good fixture. I was watching it after our game. There was a bit at the end, but I haven't seen any more from it there. But I think we're really good in this group where you have your club football, and then when you come here, your teammates again to represent your country. So, yeah, nothing yet.
Thanks. Faye, do you want to go?
Hi Jarrod, nice to see you. Just a quick one. Gareth Southgate last week was talking about or urging against recency bias in terms of calling people up to the squad. Obviously, you started the season brilliantly. What has he said to you that you need to do 9 months out from European Championships in order to make sure this time you're in the major tournament squad?
He hasn't said nothing specifically to me about it. I think I know the standards that are required of me, and I think ultimately that's all it is. The standards is the consistency of scoring goals, playing well, creating goals for your team as a forward player. So it's just more of, yourself and playing the best that you can play.
Having experienced what it's like to win a European trophy, obviously an international trophy is something very different, but how hungry has it made you to want to do that with England?
Yeah, like I said, it's when you win something that makes you want to go on and win something again, because you want that feeling of winning something with your teammates and your friends. So yeah, it's given me a real drive to do it again, whether that be club level or definitely here at international level as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, Faye. Good to James.
Hi, Jarrod. I'm just reading some quotes from David Moyes back in January. Where he was saying that the period either side of the World Cup affected you, that you were so focused to make it beforehand, and then obviously there was the disappointment of missing out afterwards, that it affected your form sort of both before and after that tournament. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, I'd probably go back to more before, because when you come off the back of summer of having 4 caps and having a really good camp, and then I think when something's, a World Cup's never really halfway through a season, it's usually at the end. So to have it so close, I think I've been quite open and honest about this before, that when something's so close, you want to achieve it as much as possible. And I've never experienced international before the summer that I did, so it was new to me, and ultimately I didn't deal with it well enough. But that's gone now. Like I said, now I feel like a different person, a different player. I feel like I've got a lot of experience behind me now for the next challenges that are coming up.
One of which will be obviously trying to get into the Euro 2024 squad. Is there anything then that you'll do differently, or that you can take from that period before, that when you're going in to try and get into another squad for a tournament, that you'll do it differently?
Yeah, I think there's a lot you can take. There's different ways that you can do it, but for me, it's I'm back in this squad, which I'm delighted with, and there's 2 really good games coming up here, and then when it's away from international, it's back to your club level and playing at a level that that you can play at for the squads that are coming up a month later. So for me, it's about not looking into the future, it's about dealing with what you got in front of you right now.
Is it also about putting a bit less pressure on yourself maybe as well?
Probably, yeah. Don't be so hard on myself. I think I've always been a bit of a sucker for that, or all growing up I've always been the same. But I think it's because I demand the highest level from myself. But yeah, listen, I'll do things differently for sure. But ultimately, I just want to play the best football that I know that I can play.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. Any further questions in the live section? Okay.